two tough games so far in phase two, both 2-1 victories for the New Saints. Have you been pleased with the performances? Obviously the results, yes, but the performances.
Yeah, I agree with you, Rebs, there. They have been two tough games for two totally different reasons. So Flint was an absolute battle on a pitch that was probably evened up the game a lot with the weather conditions and that sort of thing, and where we had to deal with a lot of balls in our box, a lot of set plays, showed great character determination as a team to keep a clean sheet half time, and then that gave us the platform to go on and win the game. So I thought we had to really grind that one out, especially in the first half. And then at home here the other night, I think in a different way we dominated the game, but just couldn't get that final finish and that final goal. So Bala dropped off very deep, always a threat. You knew for the limited chances that they had, but they could score with the good players that they've got and the good team that they have. So I think for two different reasons, to get 2-1 wins in those games and to be where we are and sitting in the position where I was a massive positive, and we'll take that all day long. And I think when you're looking at the team and your team that's been put together compared to where the team was before, and you look to it now, you see that the team can win in different ways. I think that's really pleasing as a coach and as staff when that can happen.
And the current situation is that the New Saints has a 26-point lead at the top of the table. Only Penybont can catch TNS. The stage is set for this coming Saturday.
Yeah, of course. And look, our home form has been excellent this season. We've won every single game at home this season, including in Europe as well. And that's what we'll be aiming for, whether it's a point that we need or whatever the points are. We'll be looking to win that game. So we want to carry on that home form, not just for this game, but for the games coming till the end of the season, to show how much we've improved as a group. So we're determined to win this game and put on a show like we have done in every game. But one thing I would say is Penybont are a very tough opponent. We had probably what I think was an entertaining game for the neutral here, 3-2, maybe not for us so far, but we narrowly came out winners in that game. They drew with us at their place. And normally it's by an odd goal that we've got in front of them or drawn with them. So it'll be really tight and tough. They're a very tactical team. They change shape and do different things each time they come and play us. So we're expecting a really tough challenge, and they certainly will want to come and cause an upset here on Saturday.
And although Penybont is the only other side that can beat TNS in the race for the title, they have to win all their games. The New Saints lose all theirs, and then of course overturn quite a significant swing in goal difference. It's not mathematically secure at this moment in time, and we certainly don't count our chickens until they're hatched, but it's true to say that the beaks, the wings, and pretty much most of the birdies out the egg as we talk right now.
Yeah, no. Listen, we've said it from the start, and that's been my line. If you watch the interviews regularly, then you'd know that it's not about the table for us. It's about improvement from last season. It's of course about improving the position that we finished, which was second last season to first this season. And we don't talk a lot about the table here at all. We talk about the performances, how we can get better, how we can improve, how we can raise the standards. And I think the big test will be is if we could get over the line on the weekend, how we react to that afterwards, what we do after that, and how we've got the saying that we want to finish strong the season, and it means that we want to go and get the win on Saturday. We know how tough and difficult it's going to be. We've got great respect for Penybont, but we want to win here again at home, and that'd put us in the position we want to be.
And that leads very nicely into the next question, because regardless of the result on Saturday, it goes without saying that you want the team, the players, the staff to remain professional, to remain focused, and ultimately to win that league by as many points as possible.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's been the least of my worries with the players and the staff being professional. They've been fantastic so far. We've worked ever so hard, even in the last 3 or 4 weeks. We've really been honoured in terms of training and the development of the group and as individuals. So they've been excellent and fantastic with there. There's been no signs of them stepping off the pedal, and if anything, they're pushing each other and everyone else through. So yeah, we want to remain that. We had the second highest points total coming into the split out of any TNS team. 56 points, 57 points I think it was in the end. So we were really happy with that, but we want to go one further and try and improve as much as we can in that second half. You're obviously playing against the top 5 teams in the league, and that does make it harder. And like you say, we've had 2 very difficult games that we're happy to come out on the other side of wins on, and we're really happy with that. But this will be another tough test, as well as playing those teams that we've already played away from home will be difficult. So it's a challenge for us, and one that we're looking forward to.
And although TNS does have the healthy lead that we've referred to, the 5 teams below us, separated by just 3 points, they all have something to play for, a European place. Penybont will fancy their chances, as indeed will the others. What sort of challenge do you expect them to bring to the table on Saturday?
Well, yeah, last time we played them in the 3-2 win here, specifically at home, they had good legs in midfield. They looked to counter-attack quickly. It was very difficult to break them down. They had a really good set structure and found it difficult to play through the thirds. And we managed to sort of run, I think, past them, and they managed to try and run past us a couple of times as well through midfield. So it was a really battle in that area of the pitch. They'd set up a little bit differently when we played them at their place as well. I think the big pitch here sort of changes what they do sometimes. So it'll be really interesting to see how they set up for this game. But definitely a threat. They scored a good set play when they were here last time, so we'll make sure we do our research on them. And yeah, I think clean sheet will be the target for us, but then hoping that we can create and score like we have done in the previous games.
And finally, a quick turnaround from the Bala Town game yesterday. Any knocks, any injuries? Will the squad be available to you as you would have hoped going into this massive game on Saturday?
Yeah, no, listen, we're still missing John Routledge, which is a big loss for us. I think he's been one of our better players this season, and we miss him a lot in midfield there. It's no reflection of any of the other midfielders, but he's a unique type of player and looks to get on the ball and dictate some plays for us. So he's been a big loss for us. He's still out for the next couple of weeks with his ankle injury. Blaine Hudson missed the game with injury, but could be back for this game also, although Keston Davies came in and did really well for him. Apart from that, just a couple of little knocks and niggles, but nothing major apart from those ones.